feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear they know.
So, first I want to say thanks for giving me a chance to prove myself as a quarterback. And that's something I'ma always appreciate and cherish. And I hope you don't get mad when I say this, but I think it's time for me to send my film out to some D1 schools. And maybe they'll see my skill set and my stat line and give me a shot, but I'm sorry that—
Don't even do that, nephew. You do not have to apologize for trying to be great. Yes, I am a coach and I'm a mentor, but most importantly, I'm family to you, and I would never hold you back. I mean, man, I just saw you go out there and dominate each game, and you brought us a championship. So I already knew you was ready for something way bigger, and you do not belong here playing JUCO ball. And honestly, I'm actually encouraging you to go play Division I football. I want you to go out there and show the world that despite what circumstances you might be facing, the only thing that could ever hold you back is yourself. So yeah, nephew, don't apologize. We all want to see you become the star that we know you are.
If y'all was tapped into the first episode, then y'all know I just finished my freshman season playing JUCO ball. Now, being a quarterback diagnosed with high-functioning autism, I faced a lot of controversy. I mean, everybody doubted I would be any good just because of my situation. But thankfully, my uncle was a head coach at a JUCO out here in Jackson, Mississippi. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't just handed to me, but he let me compete for that starting quarterback position. And once I got the keys to the offense, I took full advantage, leading my team to a championship and putting up great stats while doing it. And that alone was a good enough accomplishment for everybody watching me, but that's not my end goal. So at the end of my freshman season, I got straight to work sending out film to multiple D1 schools, just praying that one of them reached back out to me. And after sitting in that transfer portal for a while, I finally got a call that came from the head coach for the University of Southern Miss. Now, as y'all could imagine, your boy was extremely excited for this phone call. Man, I felt like I was getting drafted into the NFL or something. Even my parents was treating it like draft night. But anyways, basically the coach was inviting me to join the team as a preferred walk-on, which means I already got a spot on the roster. But performing well enough to become QB1, that's up to me.
All right, fellas, I'll get straight to the point. We have a quarterback room with a lot of talent, but right now, the two guys sitting in front of me are the ones who are going to set the tone for this program. Cameron, you came in here from JUCO, and you've shown us you can play. You've got grit, you've got leadership qualities, and you've earned the right to be in this conversation. And Tristan, you've got experience at the highest level. You've played against some big-time competition, and you bring a skill set that we believe can help win us games. Now, here's the deal. Only one quarterback takes the first snap. My job is to put the guy out there who gives this team the best chance to win. Your job is to compete every single day like that spot belongs to you. I don't care where you came from, what stars were by your name in high school, or what anybody outside this building says. The only thing that matters is what happens on this field, in this offense, and with these teammates. This is a competition. One of you is going to walk out there as a starter. The other is going to have to be ready when his number is called. That's the reality of playing quarterback at this level. But here's what I expect. Come in prepared, study your playbook like it's life or death, and push each other to get better. The guy who takes care of the football, moves the offense, and earns the respect of this locker room, that's the guy who's going to lead us. You understand me?
Oh, that's no problem at all, Coach. I got this.
So as y'all seen, before the season even started, I'm already met with some competition, which I can't lie, I was already expecting this being that I'm playing D1 ball now. So throughout training camp, me and Tristan was going at it. And as y'all could guess, I had no room for error, simply because on top of my situation, I came from JUCO. But him on the other hand, he already got a few years of experience. As y'all know, he transferred from Ole Miss, so he already looked like the best option on paper. So I really had no choice but to stay sharp.
All right, fellas, first off, I want to say how proud I am of both of you. You pushed each other every single day, and because of that, our entire quarterback room got better. This wasn't an easy decision, believe me. Tristan, you brought a lot of experience to the table, and it showed. You've been in big-time games, and you know what it takes to compete at a high level. That's invaluable to this team, and we're going to need your leadership moving forward. But after evaluating everything, the film, the scrimmages, how the offense responded, I've made my decision. Cameron, you're our starting quarterback. You came in here as the underdog, but you've earned the respect of this locker room. You took command of the huddle, protected the football, and you flat out made plays when we needed them. That's what won you this job. Now listen, I don't want either of you to think this is the finish line. Tristan, you have got to stay ready, because at this position, you're always one play away. And Cameron, winning the job is one thing, and keeping it is another. You've got to come out here every single day and prove your deserved spot. Now we've got a whole team depending on us, so let's go win some football games.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all just heard it. Your boy was named the starting quarterback. Y'all see that Bentley Jr. on the back of that jersey, man? I'm ready to go. And for the first game of the season, we up against an FCS school. First drive of the game, facing the 3rd and 3. Coach been watching my JUCO film, and he know I can run that football. Taking one defender out of his shoes, and off of my first read option, I'm taking this back to the crib, man. Ain't no one gonna stop me. Giving me my first D1 touchdown ever. Y'all gotta keep in mind, man, I got something to prove. I'm trying to put all of college football on notice. And so far, I'm doing just that, showing off my accuracy. Started the second half, going through my reads, but I see a gap through the middle of the defense, so I take off, looking like prime Cam Newton, getting through all that traffic and getting into that end zone for my second rushing touchdown. Hey, man, I'm off to a great debut. We are up 14-0. This is what most people was worried about, is if I could throw the ball, which y'all see I'm doing right here for another touchdown. I ran the ball a lot my freshman year, but here I'm showing a different aspect of my game. Faking the handoff, looking downfield at my tight end wide open for a huge gain. Down in the red zone, we got a receiver coming out the slot wide open for another touchdown, man. We putting the beating on them boys. First game of the season was a complete blowout with the final score being 45-0. I did everything coach asked of me, which is lead my team to a dub. And I don't know about y'all, but I think my QB1 spot is safe. As y'all can see in that bottom right corner, I finished the game with 6 touchdowns, 292 passing yards, and 134 yards on the ground.
Welcome everyone to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common.
Y'all see it, man. Second game of the season, we already met with a test. And to be honest, nobody thinks we're going to even stand a chance against Auburn. But, of course, I'm going to come out here and try to change that narrative. Off the rip, I'm noticing this is a different type of game. Everybody covered downfield, so I use my own feet and pick up 8. At a 3rd and 1, my halfback is going to keep this drive going. Looking downfield again, and I don't see nobody open, man. Everybody covered. One thing that has been working this first drive is that ground game, so I stick to it, getting us inside the 20. Facing the 3rd and 4, and I try to get through that hole again, but this time they done picked up on it, and this goes nowhere. We get a field goal, and the defense keeps them from scoring, but I get brought down with a sack, putting us at a 3rd and 21. Feeling that pressure coming from the right side, I get out of that pocket again, and it works to perfection, getting us at a 4th and 1. Faking the handoff, and that defense is breathing down my neck immediately. It was like they're giving me no other option but to take off on feet. But it's all good, because once again, I burn them on the ground, picking up big yards. Finally, after rolling out to the right, I'm able to find the receiver open downfield, throw a dot his way, and we get past that 30. Down in the red zone, after taking a snap, I see a gap in the line again. And this time I take off and get us our first touchdown of the game.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The score is tied 10-10. Rolling out to the right, I catch a receiver all the way downfield and throw an absolute beam his way on the run for some big yards. 2nd and 10 at the 20, I'm rolling out to the left, buying myself enough time to catch a receiver open right there in front of the end zone. Very next play, that pressure getting to me, so I scramble out looking for a receiver, but I end up taking it myself, grabbing us our 2nd touchdown of the game. They come right back and tie this game up. We got 2 minutes on the clock to make a difference, and I catch a whole lot of green grass. Y'all know I did not hesitate to take off and pick up some big yards before being brought down past that 30, man. Shout out to my halfback making a big play when it mattered most, getting us right there in front of the end zone. A few plays later, I'm scrambling out to the left, and once again, the defense does not get to me before I make it into that end zone for another touchdown, putting us on top late in the game. Y'all can see it on the crowd face, man. Nobody expected Southern Miss to hang with Auburn. But of course, they go down and match it, putting us in overtime. At a 3rd and 10, deciding to keep it on the read option, I was not able to get past that first down before the defense got to me, leaving us to kick a field goal. But Auburn, on the other hand, goes out and scores, taking the win, with the final score being 30-27. And even though we lost, nobody expected us to hang with a team of this caliber. But I finished this game with 3 touchdowns, 167 passing yards, and 169 rushing yards.
Cameron, what a great performance.
Over here, over here.
You guys play Will tonight.
What a performance.
Cameron, you had 169 rushing yards against a really good defense. How do you
Cameron,
feel?
if you could, please look this way for a
How
second.
did you guys go out there and manage to put up a
Fight against a really good school like ours.
That's what everyone wanted.
All right, enough. That young man gave you everything tonight, but he processes things different. You want answers? They're slower down. One question at a time. He deserves your respect.
Hey, Coach, my bad on storming out like that during the press conference. It just was a lot going on. And sometimes it can be hard for me to focus when a lot of people is talking at once. But now that I know what to expect, I'm going to handle it better.
Hey, man, listen, that's not your fault at all. I completely understand. And just know I spoke to everybody in the press room, and that's not going to be a problem anymore. You just stay focused and keep doing your thing. And listen, I know it always sucks to come up short, but you and the office put on a great performance tonight. And also, we'll break down the plays tomorrow and go over film and everything. Sound good?
Pretty much all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of
Third game of the season with a 1-1 record. We on the road against ULM. And after having a big game on the ground against Auburn, we dealing with a little wear and tear. First drive of the game, and we already looking to hit them deep. As I catch a receiver open, and we get inside the 10 off the rib. Second and goal, and just like that, we able to get on that board quick.
touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Fitted in the window for the score.
Third quarter, and after settling for 3 field goals, the score is now 16-3. Facing the 3rd and 15, I'm going to get out of there. I see a whole lot of green grass, get past that first down and slide to avoid the tackle. Shout out to the O-line, giving me plenty of time to let that play develop. Eventually, that pass rush going to get to me, and I get rid of it on an absolute dot to my receiver on the run. A few plays later, scanning the field, I see a receiver shake loose right there in front of the goal line, and he's brought down a yard short. First play of the fourth quarter, rolling out to the left. I catch my boy wide open, and we get into that end zone for our second touchdown of the game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And we are able to walk out of there with that win, with the final score being 23-3. The boy ended that game with 241 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Game 4, we are back home taking on Louisiana Tech. And not only are we playing in the rain, but we start off backed up in our own end zone. Luckily, I see that gap in the defense, so I pull it down, pick up some big yards, and give us some breathing room. First drive, and we already getting active, faking the handoff, rolling to the right before finding the receiver open downfield for a huge gain. Second and 5, catching my receiver between the hashes, and watch my boy go to work for some extra yards, breaking out of 2 tackles, and nearly getting into that end zone before being brought down. Fourth and goal in the red zone, no room for error. Can't find the receiver open, I'm not going to force it, I'm going to just take it in myself, getting us our first touchdown of the game.
Coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard.
Up 7-0, but facing the 3rd and 16, we got to make something work. I see I got faith in my receivers throwing a bomb downfield, and it was a good thing I did because he came down with it. We ended up having to settle for a field goal, making it 10-0. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. At a 3rd and inches, I fumbled the rock, and Louisiana Tech recovers it. Score is now 7-10 with 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Letting my halfback go to work, showing off his footwork and his speed, and nobody's able to catch him as he makes his way to the end zone. Coming in with a clutch play, giving us a touchdown right before half. Late in the 3rd quarter, I see my boy wide open, breaking in off a post. I throw him a dot, and he gets us inside the red zone. Very next play, my tight end on the corner route, and I throw back-to-back dots, getting us another touchdown. We get the ball right back in good field position. Yeah, I see who I was trying to get it to, but it's a bad ball. Now it winds up getting intercepted for my first of this season. But I had to shake that one off and get right back to work, letting this play develop and catch my receiver off an in route, getting us inside the 10. 3rd and goal, and once again I'm able to find my tight end, this time off an out route for another touchdown. So we're able to take another win with the final score being 31-7. And I'm putting together a solid first year playing D1 ball. Finishing this game with 3 touchdowns for 312 passing yards and 25 rushing yards. And I did throw 1 interception.
Today, we're diving into one of my favorite topics, the shift from small, nomadic hunter-gatherer groups to large, complex civilizations. Now, before you roll your eyes, yes, I know you've all heard agriculture changed everything since...
Yo, KB, you sure you're not going to take notes on this? You know it's going to be a test.
Yeah, I'm going to take notes. It's just sometimes the teacher be talking too fast, so I just record it. And then later I'm going to go back and just take the notes when I listen to it.
Look, bro, you ain't got to do all that. I'm already taking notes. I can just take a picture and send it to you.
Oh, bet. Yeah, that'll work too. I appreciate that for real.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I mean, that's the least I could do. You finna give us some winter season.
You've got a spear, a small family.
Look, y'all boys, as we got later and later into the season, the whole team got better as a unit, and I didn't feel near as much pressure as I had when I first came into the D1 college football experience. I mean, of course, I continued to ball out and put up some great stats while doing it, but knowing I had the whole system rocking behind me made things 10 times easier. So as y'all know, if y'all been watching, I had barely any support starting my football journey, but now that I had that, I was able to prove I had what it took, and I finally felt like I was being taken serious despite having autism. After taking that loss against Auburn at the second game of the season, we did not take another L during the remainder of the regular season. As a matter of fact, we was ranked number 17, taking on Coastal Carolina in the conference championship, which we also won with the final score being 31-13. And normally I don't celebrate with the team after a win, but being that we actually had a shot at winning the title, I made an exception.
No, bro, that is not it. I know you gotta have something harder than that. You look like we finna go hit the gym or something, and you barely even matching. Here, bro. Just let me help you out. There we go. Now that's more like it. You don't even look like a Cameron Bickley Jr. no more. That's hard right there. Please don't let me catch you wearing that first outfit in public.
Nigga, all we know is riding in the back. It's a May. 32 shots in the.
Oh, snap, you KB. Bro, you the best quarterback in college.
Hey, hold on, bro.
Nah, it's all good, fam. Here, let me see your phone and I'll take a picture with you. Dang, that's kind of crazy, low-key. I ain't never had a fan run up to me like that.
Because, bro, you like a celebrity now, I'm trying to tell you. You ain't checked your Instagram lately?
Okay, I can't let her play me, no way. You a duck if you believe what hoes say. She got way more bodies than my okay. My little brother beat his body, OJ. Niggas talking about they lit on the flame. That little boy mascot, he ain't gang. Watch $500,000 in his plane.
So go ahead, man. Give me the rundown. How you feeling about the playoffs?
I mean, physically, I feel good. I feel sharp and everything, but I don't know, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, I got my team, the school, even the city is depending on me right now. And I ain't trying to let nobody down, so, I mean, yeah, really, that's all I'm feeling. There's a lot of pressure.
Well, look, nephew, I'm going to tell you one thing. Pressure don't mean you failing. What it really means is people believe in you. I mean, I believe in you. I'm pretty sure your coaches believe in you. But most of all, you got to believe in yourself. Just think about it, man. How many people have you proved wrong already? How did you do it? By knowing you had what it took even when nobody else believed in you. I mean, of course you're going to feel those nerves, but as long as you go out there and execute and respond to adversity the way we all know you can, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yes, sir, y'all boys. We are right here at the game that nobody expected us to make it to. Even you. I'm talking about you watching the video right now. You ain't even expect us to make it this far. But anyways, man, of course we up against a tough opponent, which is Michigan, but I got something to prove. First snap of our first possession, that pass rush is going to get to me. But at the last second, I catch a guy open. He breaks a few tackles and he gets some extra yards on the ground before being brought down. That very next play after taking a snap, I met with pressure instantly and brought down for a sack. Taking in 16, but it's the same story, but this time I get rid of it. 3rd and 16, and my O-line is invisible as I get brought down with another sack. And y'all can see it on my face, man. I'm already frustrated. I got to work through it. Hopefully our defense do their job and keep them off the board. But we right back at it facing the 3rd and 10. Y'all see all that green grass I got in front of me? So, of course, I do not hesitate, and I take off for some huge yards, getting us inside the 10.
Have some sense of balance. So
after facing the 3rd and goal and the incompleted pass, we have to settle for a field goal. Michigan still doesn't score, and we're facing the 3rd and 13. I'm rolling out to the left side of the field, feeling like Johnny Manziel. I throw a crossbody dot. Open receiver getting us that first down and some extra yards. Right outside the 20, facing the 3rd down again. I can't find a receiver open, so I'm going to compromise and get it on feet. I get more than that first down. I nearly get into the end zone. And the very next play, I hand it off to my halfback, and he does the rest, getting us our first touchdown of the game.
He escapes the pocket.
We got a 10-0 lead against Michigan right now. We putting together some big plays. I don't feel like their defense was expecting this. And knowing that this defense is shook up, I get them with a fake snap, giving us a free first down. I'm telling you, man, they wasn't expecting this to be a game. 2nd and goal in the red zone. I'm faking the handoff off a read option, and I keep it and get into that end zone untouched.
And he gets to the sticks and just gets the first.
And just like that, man, we win this game with the final score being 17-0. I think Michigan thought this was going to be a cakewalk, and they did not come prepared. So we take that dub and we move on to the next round. Now finish this game with 119 passing yards and 1 touchdown. After taking that win, we will be taking on number 4 ranked Tennessee. Let's get it, man. Definitely our toughest opponent yet. I'm looking to bring them an upset just like we did Michigan. And hopefully we can keep this playoff run going. Off of the rip, we give this off to the halfback, and he picked us up a gain of 8. Despite Tennessee having a real good defense, my halfback is putting them boys to work right now, grabbing us another huge chunk of yards. First passing play, I'm rolling out to the right. I catch a receiver open last minute on the side, getting us past that 30 before stepping out of bounds. Very next play, I make the easy pass to my receiver cutting across midfield. He's going to grab some real good yards after the catch, even breaking a few tackles, getting us in the red zone. 3rd and 10, I make a risky pass to my tight end, but he's able to get us a fresh set of downs. And my halfback would do the rest, getting us our first touchdown of the game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Tennessee goes down and ties the game up. After faking the handoff, I see my receiver wide open downfield after breaking off the post for a huge gain. 1st and 10, just inside the 30. I'm rolling out to the left, looking downfield, but I don't see nobody open. But I do see a lot of green grass, so I'm going to make my way into the end zone for our 2nd touchdown, giving us that lead again. We got the ball back coming from halftime, but we couldn't make anything happen. Tennessee did, making it 21-14. As y'all see, I'm in trouble, and I throw up a prayer, and it winds up getting intercepted. Y'all see, I'm wishing I could have got that one back.
Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to pass it.
After throwing that interception, it seemed like all the momentum switched, and we just couldn't get anything going. My O-line wasn't holding up to the pressure or nothing. And to make matters worse, later in the 4th quarter, I take off for a scramble, dive in to get that first down, and it winds up being a fumble, and they recover it.
They'll run it here. Nice pickup on the play.
Offensive linemen.
So we put an end to the season, taking a loss against Tennessee, with the final score being 28-14. But to be honest, we can't really hold our heads down because we made it far this season. Nobody expected us to come out and play like this. I finished the game with 1 touchdown for 128 passing yards and 54 rushing yards, and that 1 interception I threw. And now that y'all have followed me throughout my whole sophomore season, that will put an end to this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for my junior season. And let me know if I should transfer in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Pop it, sipping acorn, rich nigga on A1.